We have just finished the lesson how to multiply a binomial by one number. This is presentation 8, the next presentation of bead bar for memorization of multiplication. And we're going to be looking at how to square a binomial. How to square a binomial. So I'm going to start out with a 10 by 10 square. And I'm going to put a rubber band around one side of it. This rubber band's a little bit thick, but you can see that we have split this side into 2 plus 8. 2 plus 8. And then I'm going to take another rubber band and do the same in the other direction. So now I have split this side into 2 plus 8. So I can now rewrite this 10 squared as 8 plus 2 squared. 8 plus 2 squared. Here's 8 plus 2 times 8 plus 2. So I'm going to go ahead and lay out 8 plus 2 squared. I'm first going to take 8 bars to represent these 8 bars. So you see this is an 8 bar here, and we've got 8 of them. So 2, 4, 6. Let's see if I can find ones that are all the same. Some of these are a little from a different set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that represents this square right here, which is 8 by 8. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Now I would like to represent these two 8 bars right here. This rectangle is 8 times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 1 times 2. 8 times 2. I'm going to put that right there. 8 times 2. All right, so I have completed this square and this rectangle. I now would like to do, let me move this up a little bit. Well, that's good, it's fine like that. I would like to represent this rectangle here. I'm going to represent this rectangle with 2 bars, 8 2 bars. It's 1, 2 taken 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to grab my 2 bars and lay them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's my 2 by 8, 2 by 8. And then finally I have this little square here, which is a 2 by 2. I can represent that with 2 2 bars. And there we are. All right, so I have recreated this 10 square by taking the square of a binomial, 8 plus 2. Okay, and you can see that we have 8 plus 2 on this side, and we have 8 plus 2 on that side, just like we had 8 plus 2 here and 8 plus 2 here. I better do that again because you didn't see it. Just like we had, let me move this over. 8 by 2 times 8 by 2. All right, so I have done every piece of this. Now I want to do a little bit of math around this and see what I can notice. So I'm going to take some labels. And I'm going to label the equations for each of these squares and rectangles. So I'm going to do this one first. This is an 8 by 8 square. 8 by 8. I could also write 8 squared, as we know that's the same. This here is 8 taken 2 times. Okay, I'm going to put that right on top. 8 taken 2 times. Okay. This here is 2 squared. 2 squared. And this here is 2 times 8. 2 times 8. So if I would like to analyze this entire thing, I could say I started with 10. I went to, let's see, I had 8 squared, which is equal to 64. I'm sorry, I started with 100, not 10, right? 100 beads, 10 by 10. 8 squared is 64. 8 times 2 is 16. 2 times 8 is 16. And 2 squared equals 4. If I add these 4 numbers together, 64 plus 16 plus 16 plus 4, I of course get 100. So I can say that 8 plus 2 squared equals 100. And we've just proven it right there. I would expect the child to do this for many, many binomials. And again, this will not only reinforce their math multiplication tables, it will also prepare them for subsequent lessons both in lower elementary and in upper elementary.